Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I am sharing a whole house clean with me. It took me about 2 full days to get done everything I needed to get done that was on my to-do list. I knew there was no way I would get it done all in one day because my house was very messy. If you're new here, welcome. I'm so happy to have you. I hope you'll subscribe to my channel. I share real life, mom life, cleaning, decluttering, organizing, some cooking, DIY projects, and home makeovers, as well as more recently some new house updates. We are currently in the process of building our next home. It's still very early, but you will occasionally see some updates and some progress from our new build as well here. But like I said, I hope you'll subscribe and stay a while if you need some homemaking motivation. Today we are starting in my kids' bedroom. It wasn't too messy. There were just a few things that needed to be picked up. Sheets needed to be changed, and I decided while I was in here to declutter their clothes. There were some things that did not fit them anymore and some that they just didn't wear. So I wanted to get those clothes pulled out and either packed away or donated. The reason I'm packing away some and not donating all of the clothes is because we do plan on having more kids. I am not pregnant yet, but when the time comes, of course, we don't know whether we're going to have a boy or a girl, and I do like to recycle my kids' clothes from one to the next. So I do save some, but not all of their clothes, just the ones that I found to be extra cute. Not only does it save money, but I think it's adorable to see an outfit that one child was wearing that I thought was super cute on the next baby. For example, some of the clothes that Noah wore when he was a baby and even a toddler Wyatt now wears, and I think it's the cutest thing ever to pull out pictures of Noah in that outfit and then take a similar picture with Wyatt in that same outfit. It just shows how much they've grown and how much our family is growing. When I started to have kids, my mom always told me the days are long, but the years are short, and she was definitely right. It's crazy how fast kids grow. I've always been one to cherish every moment as a mom, even from day one when my oldest was first born. Even on hard days, I've known since I was pretty young that I wanted to be a mom and I wanted to have a large family, and I feel so grateful and thankful for the life that I have and my kids and my family, and I feel like I'm living my dream life. So I'm definitely not somebody to wish a day away just because it's a little bit challenging. I do my best to enjoy every single day with them because I know this time, especially while they're younger, is very limited. All of that to say, if you have kids, do yourself a favor and give yourself some grace and try to enjoy it. I feel lucky that I realized this as soon as I became a mom because I'm doing my best to absorb every single moment with them rather than looking back later in life and wishing I had. Thinking about how fast my kids are growing does make me very emotional, and I'm already a very emotional person as it is. So when I do declutter their clothes, it does bring out those emotions. Especially this time, it actually made me ugly cry because I have been putting off taking these certain clothes out of Wyatt's closet. They are size 12 months and they have not fit him for a while now, but to me, taking them out of his closet meant that he is officially not a baby anymore and officially a toddler. And he has been literally the greatest joy in the world to raise since the day he was born. I have thoroughly enjoyed every single second with him and cannot even think of one challenging time. It just took me a while to accept moving on past this stage. I almost took that clip out, but I do think it's just relatable to other moms and it's just real life motherhood, and it's not all cupcakes and rainbows. It can be sad and challenging at times, but it's so incredibly rewarding. Alright, we are done in the closet and moving to the dresser. I'm going to first take everything that I want to declutter out of the dresser and put it in one pile. Then I will take that pile and separate it into donate and pack away. I've explained to my kids what it means to donate, and I thought this was kind of funny. About a week before I filmed this video, Hazel was picking out her pajamas and handed these to me and told me that she thinks somebody else would like these better, so she thinks we should give them to somebody else, which was a nice way of saying that she does not like these pajamas and she does not want them anymore. I just thought that was so cute and a funny way for her to tell me that. Now that everything is out of the dresser, I'm sorting the clothes into 2 piles like I mentioned, one to donate and one to pack away. In this first bag is everything that I have decided to donate, and then in the second bag that you will see me put clothes into, that is everything that I have decided to keep. I'm keeping a little bit more than I would like, but considering that we are moving soon and I will be going through all of these things again, I'm hoping at that time I can be a little bit less emotional about my choices and decide to donate more at that time. All of the clothes have been decluttered. I'm now going to wipe down all of the surfaces in the room, including the door. The kids have been playing outside a ton and playing in the dirt, so there was little fingerprints everywhere that needed to be cleaned off. So we've already decluttered the clothes, but I decided since we're in here to declutter all of the sheets that were on the top shelf in the closet as well, mainly because I knew there were some sheets in these baskets that did not fit the kids' beds very well. I love the Pillow Fort collection at Target. However, the Pillow Fort sheets that I purchased a while ago, I personally feel like they are not very good quality. They're a little scratchy. I feel like they shrunk. And my honest opinion is I found better sheets on Amazon, so I did get the kids some new sheets from Amazon that fit their beds a lot better and they're a lot more comfortable. Plus they're cheaper, so it's a win-win-win. So what I'm doing right now is donating all of their Pillow Fort sheets and also packing away the flannel sheets that we use in the wintertime. Everything in the kids' bedroom has been decluttered. I'm going to vacuum, and the sheets are in the wash right now, so I will have to come back in this room once I'm done in my disaster master bedroom, kids' playroom, and bathroom. We will make our way back into the kids' bedroom and put their sheets back on their beds for the night. Here is that complete disaster of a master bedroom I was talking about. It is very messy in here. We're going to clean up, get some laundry put away, make the bed, wipe everything down, and finish up in here by vacuuming, then head into my kids' playroom. I feel like my bedroom always gets the messiest the fastest because it's always lowest on the priority list. There's always dishes and laundry in the kids' bedroom and of course the kids' playroom that they have been doing a very good job keeping up with. Since we decluttered, you saw in last week's video, we did a major declutter in the kids' playroom. If you missed that video, I will link it below in the description. There's some serious motivation in that video if you need some decluttering motivation, but they've been doing a really good job keeping up in there, but my bedroom always seems to be lowest on the priority list. I used to have really good habits about like making my bed in the morning and just making sure my room was picked up first thing in the morning. Since I know it's pretty low on the priority list, getting things done right away in the morning tend to help throughout the day, but I've kind of fallen off track with those habits and I'd like to build them back up. I know all it takes is repetition for a certain amount of time, but I'm going to take it one small step at a time and just simply start with making my bed again in the morning. Once I have that habit down, I will add to it and do some habit stacking, but everybody has to start somewhere. If you are somebody who struggles at getting motivated to change your habits and staying positive and productive, motivated and mindful throughout your day, go check out my website. I will link it in the description below. We can have a 15-minute intro call to see if we would be a good fit to work one-on-one together to change those habits. I mentioned in a previous video that I stopped my loyalty order with Young Living for a number of different reasons and decided to start purchasing my oils from Simply Earth. They have this monthly recipe box that I have been loving and I'm just sharing with you what is in the box this month. I do have some add-ons in here, but so far I have been loving everything I've gotten from Simply Earth. If you want to check them out, I will put the link in the description. I also want to mention real quick that this is not sponsored and also not an MLM company. I just am sharing products from a company that I really love. We've been putting a crib sheet on my dog's bed because it's so much easier to just take the crib sheet off, wash it, and put it back on. I feel like it helps keep the dog bed pretty clean. Now I'm going to be making my bed. I just recently changed my sheets, so I won't be changing my sheets, just simply making my bed. The room is picked up, my bed is made, I'm going to wipe down all of the surfaces and finish up in here by vacuuming, then head into my kids' playroom, which honestly is pretty darn clean because they've been keeping up with it really well, so I'm just going to go in there, do a little bit of straightening up, wipe everything down, and vacuum. We are now in the playroom. Like I mentioned, it's really not that bad. I just have to put away a few things, clean off the table. There were some marks on the table from my youngest drawing all over it. We are working on that. He definitely prefers to not draw on paper at this point, but all of my kids went through this drawing phase where they just want to draw on everything. I have to change the garbage and vacuum, and we should be done in here. This is the joy of decluttering. I chose to take about 75% of the kids' toys that were in here out of this room. Like I said, if you missed that video, it's in the description, but since then, this room has stayed very clean. Even when the kids take out a bunch of toys, everything has a home and everything is very minimal, which makes it so much easier for everybody to manage. It's way less overwhelming and way more functional. Now we are in the bathroom, which is a little bit more messy than the playroom. First, I will be putting everything away, then wiping everything down. After I'm done in here, I'll be making dinner, getting the kids in the bath and ready for bed, getting in my own pajamas, then heading back into the kids' room to put their sheets back on. If you remember earlier, while we were in there, I threw their sheets in the wash. Then throughout the day, of course, I switched them to the dryer. They were done in the dryer and I needed to put them back on the kids' bed before they got into bed. may notice this time I am not using Barkeeper's Friend on the stains in my tub. I'm trying really hard to just use clean, non-toxic products. Although Barkeeper's Friend works the best, I'm really trying to keep the chemicals away. And like I said, just use more non-toxic products. I'm using my multi-purpose cleaner that I make here at home. The only ingredients in here are white vinegar, water, a drop of salicylates, and some essential oils. For being completely non-toxic, I'd say this did a pretty good job. If you're wondering what's on the back of my door, it's not blood, I promise, it's paint. The kids were doing a lot of painting the day before I was cleaning, and while I was wiping down all of that paint, I decided to just clean the whole door while I'm at it. The bathroom is clean, now I'm headed back into the kids' bedroom to put their sheets on. It is the next day. We are now in the living room. First thing I had to do was fold this mountain of laundry on my couch, get that put away, then just walk around this main area of my home. I had a few things I needed to pick up off the ground, some shoes that needed to be put away by my closet right behind me. I'm sure you're all used to that at this point and so tired of me picking up shoes behind my couch, and let me tell you, so am I. I've said it before in a couple videos, I am beyond excited to move into our new house where every bedroom has a walk-in closet, and all of our shoes and all of our coats that are not being used will be stored in everybody's closet. What a relief that will be. know it's probably weird to have a favorite thing to fold, but my favorite thing to fold is towels. I like folding towels because it's easy, repetitive, and they all go in the same spot. Let me know in the comments if you have a favorite thing to fold and what that is. I would say about a month ago at this point, I decluttered all of my cleaners because, like I mentioned just a little bit ago, when I was cleaning out my tub in the bathroom, I'm trying to use more non-toxic cleaners and make my cleaners here at home. So this box behind my couch is all of the toxic cleaners that I have decided to get rid of, and I know it has been here for a while. You've probably seen it in a couple of my videos, but I was deciding what exactly I wanted to do with everything. I had a couple followers reach out for a few things, so I sent some followers some cleaning supplies. My mom also said she wanted a couple things, and everything else I gave to my sister-in-law. She just moved into a new house and said that she could use them, so I gave the rest to her. The reason I wanted to give them away rather than just throw everything in the garbage is because I know not everybody feels the same way I do about non-toxic versus toxic cleaners, and that is totally fine. There is no judgment from me. In fact, I'm glad they didn't go to waste. This is just what I'm choosing to do for myself and my family. As you can see, I'm vacuuming this whole area now. Once I'm done, we'll be moving into my dining area and cleaning off my kitchen table. My birthday just passed a couple weeks ago, and my mom came over and brought me this super cute bag with my last name on it and made this book. I thought it was the cutest, most adorable thing in the world. I mentioned earlier that I'm pretty emotional, and anytime somebody gives me a gift that's super heartfelt and thoughtful, I always cry. This book starts with me as a baby and ends in like early adulthood, and then on the back of it, it says chapter 2, and it's a picture of when Rob and I announced that I was pregnant with Noah, like the next phase of our life, like she's going to make a second book, and I just thought it was the sweetest gift. I'm running low on my DIY non-toxic multi-purpose cleaner, and I needed to make some more. Like I mentioned earlier, all it is white vinegar. It's supposed to be sal suds, but apparently I grabbed my Castile soap. So usually it would be a drop of sal suds, water, and I like to add essential oils in mine. I feel like it adds a degreasing effect to it, and I also like the way it smells, of course. It's super easy, it works well, and it's very cost effective. Moving into my kitchen, everything needs to be wiped down, but the main thing I'm focusing on in here is the dishes. First, I will be unloading the dishwasher, then loading it back up with the dishes that are in the sink. I always get comments about how I wash my dishes before loading them into the dishwasher. I don't do a full wash. I just make sure there's nothing stuck on the dishes and rinse them off, then load them into the dishwasher. In my personal opinion, the dishwasher finishes the wash and sanitizes the dishes. It is okay if you do it a little bit different and just put your dishes right in your dishwasher. I personally think it's a little bit gross to put dishes with a bunch of food on them into the dishwasher, even though I know a lot of people say to do that. For one reason or another, I've heard many different reasons on why somebody would do this. Hopefully, if you do that, you clean out your filter often. The dishes are loaded in the dishwasher. I'm going to clean out my sink real quick, then wipe down my countertops, my stove, and my microwave. The last thing I'm doing in here is vacuuming. Thank you so much for being here and watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed today's whole house clean with me and it gave you tons of motivation to get up and get your to-do list done. If you did enjoy today's video, I hope you give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Thank you again for being here and watching. I will see you in the next one.